again. The concert was awesome.
You are welcome. Glad you enjoyed it.
Who couldn't enjoy Trampled by Turtles? You enjoyed them, right?
I must admit, I liked them more than I thought I would. I just forgot how loud concerts can be.
When was the last time you went to a concert?
I believe it was with your mom. The Counting Crows. It was another great concert.
I know them. It's not bad.
Oh, I'm glad you approve.
Do you think Carla would have liked the concert?
No, Carla's not much of a concert person. There's nothing about a concert Carla would like.
She is quite formal.
Conservative is more accurate. But she has the biggest heart I've ever known, and someday I hope you see that.
I don't think she likes me.
She doesn't know you, and you don't know her.
Well, you don't know me very well either.
True, but I hope to change that.
Why now? Why not 7 years ago when you left?
That's a good question.
I thought so.
The answer is complicated.
We have time.
Yes, we do, and I'm glad we do. When your mom and I split up, I wasn't in a good place.
I imagine my mom wasn't either.
Now, I hurt her, and for that I felt guilty. I had made mistakes. I was young. Well, younger. And Brittany was angry, rightfully so. And I saw that running was easier than facing her.
Did my mom do anything to make you want to do what you did?
Not really, no. Your mother didn't do anything wrong. Things just happened.
What things?
One, I got too full of myself. I was getting promoted, making really good money, and with the success, I thought anything I did was okay. I deserved it. It wasn't until years later I realized how wrong I was.
Were you having an affair with Carla then?
No. I didn't meet Carla until years later. As a matter of fact, she was the one to point out my shortcomings.
Why didn't you come to see me after the divorce?
Because it hurt too much. Because I was a coward.
I don't understand.
Do you remember our times together when you were little?
Not really.
We were a team. I took you to the park, walks in the woods, took you to your first theater production. Midsummer Night Dream.
I kind of remember that, but what does that have to do with hurting you or being a coward?
I'm getting there. When I used to come to visit you after your mom and I separated, every time I saw you, I realized how much I missed in your life. New words, you grew like a weed, and just how much you looked like your mother. That's what hurt. All the special moments I was missing in your life.
But you didn't have to miss it all.
That's the coward part.
I don't understand.
I wasn't brave enough to face you. Knowing I should be there, I looked at you and saw your mom and realized how much I hurt her, so it was easier to stay away.
And why now? Why the past couple of years have you been trying to see me?
I've learned that just because you do something wrong doesn't mean you continue to do the wrong. That a person can make it right, or at least try to.
I lied.
What?
I lied when I said I didn't remember our times together. I remember one evening we were in the woods, and it was snowing, those big flakes. We were sitting on a frozen pond. 2 deers came out, and the 4 of us just watched each other.
I remember. It was a beautiful evening, a beautiful moment.
And when you left and stopped visiting, I couldn't understand why you didn't want those moments with me anymore.
Oh, Sarah, I never stopped wanting those moments. I wanted them more than anything.
Then why did you stop?
I thought I'd lost those moments because of me leaving. Then I would miss a visit, felt guilty, miss another one, more guilt. It went on until it was just easier to stay away than having to face you and the guilt. Does that make sense to you?
I kind of been doing the same things with my calls to Grandma Lola.
Well, I don't want to miss any more of those moments. I want to be a part of your life.
How do I know you won't just get up and leave my life again?
You don't. I realize I have to earn your trust again. But one thing I hope you believe is that I've always loved you, Sweet Pea.
What did you just say?
What, that I've always loved you?
No, the name you called me.
Sweet Pea?
Mom never called me that. That was always your name for me. And I cried because I missed hearing you say that.
I promise you will never have to cry because of not hearing me call you Sweet Pea. Deal?
We'll see. Do you think you could feed me now? I'm starving.
Of course. How does Greek sound to you?
Never had it. It's Greek to me.
Need a little work on your humor, I see.
And you need a little work on the music you listen to.
Huh. Fair enough.
Ben, you're the first one back. And I don't see any blood on those hands.
No, I saw two. Nice big doe and a small buck, but no shot.
Well, I hear that seeing them is half the battle.
I have to come down. That stand is cold.
Did you have any luck?
Saw a doe. She had two fawns with her.
And you shot at her?
You know my rule, Grandpa. If I see a mom and she has fawns, I don't shoot. She was less than 10 yards away from me. Clean shot, but not today.
That's a good rule. There's still plenty of hunting left. Hey, Mike. All those gadgets help you shoot a deer?
Not exactly. Shot twice, missed twice, swore twice, shot over them both times.
Big or small?
4-point buck, nice doe. Oh, all right. I moved and they busted me, but it shot a tree right through the heart.
Okay, everybody, we're having bark soup tonight. Good thing I wasn't planning on you guys to bring home the dinner.
Oh, I need a beer.
Hey, give me one too, please.
Me too.
Thank you.
In your dreams.
Well, it would be a secret if you said something now, would it?
I guess.
Hey, I don't see you two dragging anything back.
Dad, if we saw something, Dad would have gotten it.
Mike missed twice.
But they were clean misses.
And if you're going to miss, that's what you want.
You gotta stop moving in the stand, Mike.
It's the squirrels. I keep thinking they're deer. Oh, I knew they were squirrels. I just can't help myself.
Really?
I tried to scare them to you.
Hey, where's Clayton?
We waited until dark, but he never came down the trail.
You know, that could be a good sign.
You think we should go look for him, or where's Daniel? You know what? Maybe they're together.
We'll give him another 20 minutes.
So,
Dad, they wouldn't give me a beer. I can have one, right?
You know the rule.
First kill, a shot, and a beer. Otherwise, no go.
You wouldn't like it anyway.
Why do you drink it?
To soothe these aching bones.
Right.
Well, where's the meat?
In the woods.
funny. Did you see anything?
He's not kidding.
Really?
Tell him, Clayton. It was just about dusk when I saw him coming up the hill. It was a really nice buck.
How big was he?
8, maybe 10 points. He was coming straight at me. I waited. and waited. Now he was 15 yards away. But he wouldn't give me a broadside or a quarter shot, so I waited some more.
What happened?
Oh, I would have shot.
Yeah, and lost another arrow.
Go ahead, Clayton.
Okay, my turn. I dropped my backpack when I was getting down from the stand, and it made quite the noise.
And then the noise from the back made the buck stop. So I had the shot. I pulled my string back, making sure my elbow wasn't locked.
Ugh, that would have hurt.
It sure does.
I put my first pin right behind the shoulder and squeezed the release. The arrow hit a little high, lung shot, almost sure. But when I saw that buck go crashing through the woods, I knew he was hit solid.
Yeah, when I heard the crash, and the next thing I know, the buck comes flying past me. I'm like within feet, and I yelled at Clayton, saying, I saw the deer, I saw the deer.
We trailed him for a while. It was getting pretty dark, so we marked the last spot, we saw blood, and decided to come and get some help.
About how long ago was that?
Half hour. We also did get back to camp.
No sense in giving a free meal to the coyotes.
No.
There's a nice buck there.
We'll give it another half hour, then we'll go get it.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Hey, Clayton, same as last year? I got it and you carried my backpack, right?
No argument here, but I will take a beer now.
Dad.
You know the rule. You too, Clayton. We haven't gotten that deer yet.
Yeah, first kill, a beer and a shot.
Well, Richard, you think that supper can hold off for a little while?
Well, with all this storytelling, it seems that nobody remembered to start the fire. So I think it'll be a while before the stew's ready.
So, Robert, we didn't hear about how you and John did.
Yeah, Dad. Should we tell them our secret?
Secret? This ought to be good. Let me guess. You shot a skunk.
No, Dad doesn't shoot skunks. Wait, do you?
No skunks.
Out with it, Dad.
Yeah, it seems you have our attention.
Okay. Well, it was right after lunch, and I heard some sounds to my left, 2 steps, and then it stopped. I knew it wasn't squirrels.
Easy for you to say.
I saw some movement in the thick brush. I elbowed John. He turned to see, and out he came. He was huge.
It was the biggest deer I've ever seen.
I counted 16 points, maybe 2 more. Well, he moved out slowly into the shooting lane with his back toward us, and at first I didn't think he knew that we were there. And then he turned and looked right at us. He looked me right in the eye, and he didn't seem to care.
I kept whispering to Dad, aren't you going to shoot?
Well, I brought up my bow, and I looked at him through my scope with him looking right at me. And it seemed like I could hear him say, "You're not going to hurt me."
I bet you can't believe what happened next.
So I laid my bow down, and he laid down 15 yards away with his back to us. He was looking down right into the valley. Every so often he would turn his back to look at us to see if we were still there. You know, it was almost like he was expecting us to watch his back.
He laid there the whole day. We could have shot him 10 times at least.
You know, I just can't explain it, but somehow that buck knew he was safe. And he communicated that to me. There was no way I was going to shoot that deer.
You going soft, Robert?
No, I've heard stories like that. Bucks don't get that big by being stupid.
I think it's cool, Dad. Way to go.
So you happy, John? They know our secret.
Dad, that wasn't the secret I was talking about. I was talking about the cancer secret.
Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. I was going to talk to you guys after the hunt, but I have cancer, liver cancer.
I'm sorry to hear that, Robert. Is there anything we can do? When do you start treatment?
He isn't.
What?
Seriously, when are you going?
Nikki's telling the truth.
I don't think the extra time is worth the loss of quality of my life.
Yeah, but treatment isn't a death sentence.
See?
You're right. I have a 17% chance to live 5 years. Not great odds.
This isn't just about you.
I know it's not just about me, but I don't want to put my family through watching me waste away in pain. And you guys, you'd hate to come and see me, but you will anyway, because that's what friends do.
Well, don't think for a minute this means I'm dragging your deer. Now let's go get Clayton's buck. Oh,